Hey, I'm Coach Tat, head coach.
My name is Mich Marselia, and I'm the graduate assistant.
And to translate for you, that is Mich Marselia.
Okay, so this weekend, first game of the season, is there any pressure being like the return, where most of the sports that are starting are the inaugural, but you're the return? Is there any pressure with that?
Um, I wouldn't say it's pressure. It's a humbling feeling. Behind our field right now is a sign that we took off of the old field. That is the 30-0 sign with all the young ladies' names, and I have a picture of that on my phone to remind me and to show the girls. You know, this is not only are we playing for what we've worked for the last 6 months and what I've been working for the last year and a half now, and what Dr. Borsig and Jason Trufant have been working on for well over a year, 2 years now. We are playing for the young women that were part of the Lady Blues and that were part of the MEW softball family well before us and laid the foundation for what we're going to do. So it's pressure, no. Humbling, absolutely. It's humbling, and I'm excited to continue the tradition.
Okay, Mish, you are kind of like new to the environment. You just came in January. How are you as a grad assistant kind of fitting into this grand scheme?
I mean, it's pretty easy because we're basically the same person. Whenever she's doing something, I know that the other side of the field is standing alone. So I'm on the other side. We just fit. She says something. I was probably about to say it, and I'm thinking like we're basically the same person, okay, on the field and off the field. Yeah.
Okay, Coach. Just looking to this weekend, like, what are you expecting out of your girls? Can you name names and just kind of go through it with me?
Where I know who's going to start the first game. Madison Scoggins going to be on the mound. And I'm not one of those coaches that's going to tell you right before the game that you're going to start, especially when it's the first game in 15 years. And, you know, there's going to be a lot of people there. The starting pitchers know. Kara Hopper's going to start game 2. So we'll start game 1 with a lefty. We'll start game 2 with a righty. I know 100% for a fact that Brianna Duquette will be behind the plate. She's our catcher and doing well. You know, we'll have Kenna Wilkinson and Kristen Martin, better known as Kmart, on our corners. Up the middle, we'll have the dynamic duo. Will be Bailey Watts and Heidi Matthews. They've actually played together the last 2 years at a JUCO in South Carolina. And then in center field, we'll have the Caitlin Duke. She is, you know, she's basically the professor out there. She runs the outfield. And then we'll have 2 girls in left and right that played together at Meridian Community College, Candler Flora and Anna Lloyd. And then right now, the only thing that's up in the air is we got 2 freshmen battling out for the DP spot. And I might do one game and the other game. I might start one, and if she struggles a little bit, we'll throw in the other one. You know, I'm not. That's the only part I'm not sure, because they're both crushing it. Mm-hmm. And you know softball, you know baseball, and any of you guys out there that know softball and baseball know that if your bat's working, you're gonna be in the lineup somewhere. And I couldn't be prouder of those 2 freshmen that are just, they're killing the ball. They're killing it. Put it this way: when I throw front toss, I make sure I'm behind the net when those 2 are swinging the bat. They're both on the left side of the plate, and they kill it.
Okay, Mish, not really being with them to see what they were capable of in the fall, what are your impressions of the group of girls that are here?
I mean, I've been playing this game for 4 years, so I know weaknesses. I can see weaknesses and strengths. And as of right now, it's been a month now. This month been crazy, right? Like it's insane how much talent and how much heart all these girls got. That I think we're gonna kill it out there. Like I'm highly for our first win is gonna be coming this Sunday.
What kind of improvements, Coach, have you seen since the fall in your girls?
Oh, it's it's been awesome to see how much they've grown. You know, they've grown together as a team. They know each other. They know each other's weaknesses and they help each other. So, you know, they've come with hitting partners that if you hit the inside pitch really well and I don't, but I hit the outside pitch really well, they work together to teach what they know. And that helps me a lot because I can float around. You know, we don't have the big SEC coaching staff where you've got, you know, 2 hitting coaches, 2 pitching coaches and so on like that. So, you know, we've got to float and they're doing great, helping each other and being little assistant coaches all around, and I love it. It makes my life so much easier. And you and I both know that the best way to learn is to actually teach it. And so I've learned so much more about the game being a coach, and when they teach, they get better. But, you know, 2 girls that I've got to talk about that have improved through the moon are the 2 New Hope young ladies, Anna Kate O'Brien and Meredith Woolbright. You know, Meredith doesn't give herself enough credit. She's working hard, and her bat's gotten so much better. You know, the other day we were hitting front toss, and she hit 2 or 3 out. And Anna Kate with the glove, and, you know, she's getting more confident. She's getting feisty, and I like it. She's got you know, there's a little bit of twinkle and fire behind her eyes now. She's getting comfortable after being here for 6 months, and, you know, the sky's the limit for those 2, and, you know, the rest of our team. And then, you know, we got one of our girls over here doing a study hall. She's a local too from Caledonia. I pick on her a lot, but it's Michaela Taylor. She's one of the kids that's battling out for the DP position. I mean, she's killing the ball. I'm going to put her in, and she's going to find a gap all day long, and just doing great. And I think the biggest improvement that she has made is her confidence. She's had the talent all day. You know, she's had the talent all day, but now that, you know, she's more comfortable with herself, and yeah, it doesn't, just because you're a freshman doesn't mean you can't come out here and do big things. She's killing the ball too. But the team as a whole, we've grown. They've grown from girls to young women and adults on that field, and they're just, you know, we had some growing pains in the fall. It helped us grow, and it's made us better. And I'm super proud of them, and I can't wait to see what we do.
Okay, final question. How do you get the girls prepared for a team like Millsaps, who's had back-to-back winning seasons? Like how do you get them ready for that?
I think it's all mental. They have the talent. They just have to believe it. And, you know, one thing I started doing this semester is we start every practice with either a motivational quote or a definition of a very important word. And, you know, the 2 that resonated with us as a team has been perseverance, because we've had to persevere through a bunch of different things as a team. A bunch of the girls individually, you know, we've had to persevere through some things. And, you know, that one, motivating them with that and telling them stories about, you know, other people, Michael Jordan being cut in high school and look what he did. You know, and just letting them know that just because we're new doesn't mean we're not good. And that's the great thing about us, is there's not a scouting report on us. I got scouting reports on Millsaps. There's not one out on us. And if you want to call all the high schools and all the junior colleges where we got our kids, more power to you for making all those phone calls. But there's nothing on us, and being new is scary, because they can't really prepare for us. They don't know. But we're opening up at home, at our place with our fans, and yeah, it's you prepare them by telling them that they're ready, and these young women, getting them to believe that they're good and their confidence, and that they believed in themselves. That's how you prepare to play a team that's won. And you know, I hope an SID next year sits down and asks their coach, how do you prepare to play the Owls in your season opener, when after their first year they came out with a winning season? You know, I want them to ask that. And but they're ready, and I'm ready. And I'm excited.
All right, thank you guys.
Thank you.